Welcome back to Steve's World of Wonders. I'm your host, Steve, and I've got some things to open up today, some mail and different things, some weird greeting cards to look at. Yeah, I haven't prepared anything to say really about it, so this is just on off-the-cuff commentary on some items. I haven't done an opening mail video for a while, so I'm going to open some mail, look at some cards. Should be interesting. Let's dig in. I haven't done any videos where I'm exploring around town or other cities or anything like that. Festivals for a while. I think the last one was Winterlude, because I've been in poor health for the last 6 months, and I'm still working on figuring that out with doctors, etc. And hopefully that will go well, and I'll be able to do some more wandering videos. But this video here is all about opening mail. So yeah, like I said, let's dig in. Got a piece of mail here covering up an address here. I think this is an item that I sent away for on eBay every once in a while. If you've seen these opening mail videos before on my channel, every once in a while I send away for an item that I'm interested in, a not very expensive item that interests me or would add to one of my weird collections that I have. So let's open this envelope here. My usual letter opener is still packed away somewhere. Let's open this envelope up. I missed my letter opener. This plastic knife. Oh, actually it works pretty good. When you saw it, did you see it? I saw it. What do I have? Oh, this is timely. This is a brochure for the Talisman Hotel in Ottawa, a vintage brochure. Just I think last week, it's March, early March right now, 2024. I think maybe like a week ago, the last of this hotel was sadly torn down. I'm very lucky to have recorded a video there to document this place. You can check that out in my playlists. It's in my All Wanders playlist and my Ottawa playlist. Yes. This was Japanese inspired architecture. Talisman Motor Inn, later on it was called the Travelodge. Let's look inside here for a sec. Oh, this is very neat. And it's got something in here as well. You're just minutes from everything when you stay at the Talisman. Conveniently located on Carling Avenue at Westgate, the Talisman Motor Inn is just minutes from any part of Ottawa. It is easily reached and is readily accessible to visitors entering Ottawa from any direction. Shown above, it has this really nice map here. Shown above are just a few of the most popular tourist attractions and the time it takes to reach them from the Talisman. Look at this. This is pretty neat. Now it says most popular tourist attractions, and you can see here it's got the Dominion Observatory building that's in the experimental farm. Very important building to Ottawa history. Many astronomical observations were made there. It's also an important building historically regarding women in science. Mary Gray was an astronomer there.
As well as Miriam Berland, two women who have made incredible contributions to astronomy.
So very important building on this Talisman Motor Inn brochure. Pretty cool stuff. There's the Talisman there. There's the experimental farm. What's number 12? Number 12. Dow's Lake. Let's look at the legend here. We've got the Supreme Court building, Parliament building, the Canadian War Museum, the Royal Canadian Mint, Prime Minister's residence, Rideau Hall, RCMP Barracks, National Museum. What's the National Museum? 8. This is the National Museum. Well, that must be the Victoria. Oh yeah, that's the Victoria Museum, which is now the Museum of Nature. Downtown business area, Dominion Observatory, Central Experimental Farm, Dow's Lake, Hull, Quebec, Lansdowne Park, and RCMP headquarters. What's the picture that they have for Lansdowne? Oh, football player. Pretty neat imagery. Oh, there's what they have for the Supreme Court. Who is that? Lady Justice. There's the War Museum and the Mint. Close to each other. 5 is what? 5 is Prime Minister's residence. 13 is Quebec. Hull, Quebec. Wow. And on the back, that's the back. Nice picture. Seaway Hotel from the hotel chain of Seaway. In my other Talisman video, where I actually stayed there, I showed a little clip of me holding up a stir stick that was from the Beachcomber room, which was a tiki style room that was inside this building. Music venue and a tiki bar. And it had, the swizzle stick had this symbol on the top of it and the Talisman written down the bottom of it. Oh, and it's got pictures of the interior. This is amazing. There's what the lobby area looked like. Very stylish. Some like artifacts on display. There and there. Make it all fancy. There's a dining lounge. Mid-century brochure. There's what the rooms look like. Here's the pool. And another dining area. And my table and chair are making a lot of noise. Dining lounge. You can see like maybe some Japanese inspired styling there. And this is the famous Japanese garden with the stepping stones that was in the courtyard. You can see the remnants of that in my other video. Every comfort. I've got the bamboo on the sides there. Let's read this. So the pictures were of a section of the lobby, entertainment in a nightly feature in the Beachcomber room. Oh wow! I've never seen this picture before. Oh wow! I didn't notice this. Okay, when I looked at it before, I didn't realize it was the Beachcomber room. You can see a tiki there. I've never seen a color picture of this. That's really cool. This was a mural by Mr. Svoboda, who also did a mural at Carleton University. This was the first iteration of the Beachcomber room, then it moved to another part of the hotel. I believe this iteration was underneath the pyramid greenery room in the lower level. But that's just a guess. If anyone has memories of going to the Beachcomber room when it looked like this, please let me know in the comments. I'm very interested in Ottawa's basically only major tiki history. There's some other places in Ottawa like that have been around, like the Sanpan restaurant. It has sort of a tiki mid-century flair to it, and the Aloha room was sort of tiki-ish. And there was another place on Rideau Street, I believe in the 80s, with a tiki theme. And there was a tiki restaurant above a restaurant called Sherry's on Spark Street that had a tiki Polynesian theme to it, and that's now Nate's Deli on Sparks. And also, what else was there? Oh, recently there's the Pau Tiki bar on Dalhousie, which is an amazing place. Very, very, very tiki place. Highly recommended. Anyways, enough with going on about tiki history of Ottawa. Every comfort. Okay, let's read this. The Talisman was specifically designed to provide all the amenities of the traditional in-city hotel with the casual comfort of the modern Motor Inn. It offers a complete range of dining, entertainment, and convention facilities, and is perfectly suited as a meeting place for groups of 8 to 400 people. All rooms are tastefully decorated and furnished with rich, comfortable furniture, broad loom, built-in television, and high fidelity music add to your comfort, and every room includes glass doors that lead to walks or balconies. The grounds have been beautifully landscaped as an authentic Japanese garden built around a large ornamental pond and picturesque waterfall. I almost forgot they had a waterfall. There is an attractive swimming pool and terrace, both designed to fit the Japanese motif. The Talisman is known for its fine food. If your tastes include the exotic, you'll find East Indian curries and other Oriental dishes. Yum. If you prefer Western favorites, steak, roast, etc., you'll find them deliciously prepared by experienced master chefs. I would have loved to have gone to this hotel back in the day, except for all the smoking in the rooms and lobby and everywhere. People used to smoke indoors. Entertainment is a nightly feature in the Beachcomber room, uniquely furnished in a Tahitian theme. The Polynesian decor adds a charming background to musical groups provided for your enjoyment. On my other Talisman video, somebody left a comment there and I greatly appreciate the comment, because it was a really interesting story about how they actually met Roy Orbison at the Talisman Hotel. Roy was staying there. Roy Orbison, of course, was a very famous rock and roll musician back in the day. Even in the 80s, he made a resurgence, and that's how I became a big fan of Roy. One of the best voices in rock and roll history, maybe even the best. I think I've chatted enough about this brochure. Hopefully I haven't lost any viewers going on too long about that one. But it's very interesting to me, and this was a really nice find on eBay, and I'm glad I picked that up. Let's move on to the next envelope. Some nice stamps on there. I'll have to keep those for my sister. She collects stamps. There's even a bunny. I don't like the nice stamps going to waste either. I mean, they're nice images, so might as well give them to my sister. She can enjoy them too. Man, this one's tough to get into. It's fun to open these because I, just like in the other videos, I ordered these a long time ago and just didn't get around to doing this video. So I end up kind of half forgetting what they are. I especially don't know which one's which. Like right now, I have no guess as to what this one is. I knew there was a brochure, but I don't know I don't really remember what else I got. All right. Let's open this up. It's got a piece of cardboard that says thank you. Well, you're welcome for ordering this on eBay. Oh, by postcard, of course. But what postcard? This is from Savannah Smiles for You postcards on eBay. Thank you, Savannah Smiles. I now have another piece to my Ripley's Believe It or Not Ripley's Believe It or Not collection. Let's take it out of its sleeve. See, we've got a protective sleeve so that it doesn't have as much glare. It still has a bit of glare. It's a picture of the museum sign and a statue. Air conditioned. It was an air-conditioned museum. And this museum is in St. Augustine, Florida. Halt All Evil, one of the two Chinese immortals that stand at the entrance to the grounds of the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in St. Augustine, Florida. They stand guard just as they stood at the gates of one of the Buddhist temples in China before they were obtained by Robert L. Ripley. Robert Ripley was a cartoonist and an adventurer, and eventually he had a giant collection of oddities from around the world put on display in museums like that. The one I remember from my childhood was on Clifton Hill in Niagara Falls. You can see clips of that in a previous video on my channel. Hopefully I'll get to go there again someday and do another more substantial video than what I got back then. I recorded the clips in Niagara Falls before I even had a channel. So yeah, neat postcard. Let's go on to the next thing. It's a bag. I know what this is. I know what this one is. I'll need scissors for this one. One sec. I apologize for all the squeaking and rattling of my chair and my table. Alright. This is from Retro Kid. They sell items and mostly t-shirts and sweatshirts, all to do with the intellectual properties that Canadians would remember from their childhoods. TV shows and children's shows from the 70s, from the late 70s and all through the 80s, some 90s stuff as well they sell. For those people who like to wear t-shirts with nostalgic images on them. Thank you, it says. And oh, here's their info, if you want their info. Retro Kid. Alright, so let's see what I got here. Oh, they included a melon flavored blow pop. What a melon. What a melon. Blow pop. Too bad I'm diabetic. I'll have to give that to somebody. That was nice of them. That little extra thing. I was wondering what that big lump was in the bag. I thought maybe they put the item that I bought in like a capsule or something. Huh. Oh, I'm like, oh, did they put it in there? And it's way stuck in the corner. This is awesome. Simon and the Land of Chalk Drawings collectible pin. This was a show that I used to really love when I was little Stevie. Little 7-year-old Stevie would sit up close to the TV and watch Simon go over the fence wall into the land of chalk drawings. It was a great show. It was all about using your imagination and the worlds you could build with your imagination. This character here, at the beginning of the show, he'd draw a little scene on his big chalkboard and use his imagination, make a little story. And later in the show, he'd climb over the wall and go into the land of chalk drawings, and his drawings and his story would come to life. He'd interact with his own story, and I was fascinated by that. I thought that was a really neat concept and a great show for kids to show power of the imagination. So that's a neat pin that I have. It was very expensive for a pin, especially with shipping, but yeah, I got it anyways. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. All right, and the last piece of mail is from my sister, and I kind of already opened it, but I wanted to share it on video because it was pretty neat. She got me some stuff she thought I'd be interested in. Saw these and thought you might like them, from Karen. A little note. So let's see what she got. Oh. So a packet of postcards from Florida and a miniature set of postcards from Florida. Birds and flowers of Florida. Let's open this up. It's got a little flap. Oh, it's one of these unfolding ones. Hibiscus. What's this? Flamingos at Sarasota Jungle Gardens. I don't think I've heard of that one. Passion flower. These are all from Sarasota Jungle Gardens. Egret. There's an egret. A Greek egret and they're young. That's cool. And Florida's beautiful poinciana tree. That's nice. And beautiful white cockatoos. And a powder puff and a shrimp plant. You can see why they're called that. Florida tropical plants. And what's on the other side? This is two-sided. Bleeding heart dove. Bleeding heart dove, and it's got a little biblical story there. Let's read that. The legend of the bleeding heart dove. When an arrogant soldier of Pontius Pilate plunged his spear into the side of Christ as he hung helpless on the cross, a cruel wound was exposed. Out of the heavens flew a dove, descending to the cross. The bird gently brushed, perhaps accidentally, perhaps designedly. I didn't know designedly was a word. Perhaps by design, sounds a bit better. Against the wound made by the spear, the sacred blood of the Savior stained a few feathers on the dove's breast. And from that day to this, every dove of this species carries a few blood-red feathers on its breast, a memento of that incident almost 2,000 years ago. So you can see the bleeding heart dove there. Indeed, has a red patch on its breast. Red and white poinsettia blossoms and colorful macaws. red and white poinsettias, colorful macaws, and that's from, there are different venues on here. The macaws are from Parrot Jungle, and this is from Cypress Gardens. And I went to Cypress Gardens. My parents took me to Cypress Gardens when I was little. And it was very cool. So let's fold that back up. Thank you, Karen, for that gift. Very nice. If you're watching, thank you, Karen and Steve. Let's check out the mini postcard. I love this style of postcard where they've got the examples of the attractions and Florida-centric visuals in each letter. And the beach scene down there. Happy little sun. Graphic. Flamingos. And this is very similar. This is the Singing Tower, I guess because it has bells. The Singing Tower is located on the highest spot in Florida and surrounded by beautifully landscaped grounds. It's the Parrot Jungle again. Parrot Jungle, and that's in Miami, Florida. I never went there. Beautiful aquamaids at Florida's Cypress Gardens, America's tropical wonderland. Aquamaids. There's the aquamaids in formation. One of Florida's many beautiful tropical beaches where there was always fun in the sun. Look, that looks very nice. Look at those palm trees. Oranges, Florida's golden fruit in Oranges, Florida's golden fruit in glorious Ektachrome photography. Ektachrome. Very bright colors in the Ektachrome print. Look at those bright oranges. Bountiful harvest of oranges. Yum. Fishing is good in Florida waters. There's some fishermen in the swamp. Lots of swamp land. And just in case people were confused, this is a souvenir. That's where you place the stamp. So, is that everything? No. What else do we have? Well, we've got greeting cards that I wanted to show on this channel for some reason. Let's show my greeting card. I collected them up, so I might as well show somebody. I mean, why not? Here's a neat one. A wrinkly dog. It's got some scratches on it though. Wrinkly dog greeting card. Oh, had another greeting card inside it. Nice picture on that. I guess that's why I kept that one. Here's a neat one. Got little cutouts of like a little Christmas winter scene. That's pretty neat. Let hope shine, it says on it. Here's one with a cartoon on it by Gil Mania. Gil Mania. And it's got a picture of people standing around this person who's been knocked to the ground, and they're holding water balloons. And what is the caption? No one ever forgot Tommy or the new rule. No putting your water balloons in the freezer. Oh yeah. Oh, ouch. Poor Tommy. This one has a neat piece of photography. This card was made in England. It's a scruffy looking guy worker with his friendly owl on his shoulder. And it's a piece of photography taken by a photographer named Chris Chapman in 1984. This is a picture of Jim Harris and his pet tawny owl Ollie in Sam's Scrapyard in Letterford, Dartmoor. That's what that picture is, and this was in a greeting card I received. Pretty neat. This Christmas card has a shopping list on it. Huge mansion, luxurious yacht, fancy watch, tropical vacation, and a new car. Oh man, imagine getting all that for Christmas. But when you open it up, look at that. The action of opening it pushes another card inside into view, and all those things that were offered were out of stock, all except the new card. Car turned into card, and a card is available, and it's right here. I like that one. And here is the Death Star. I thought this was a neat one to keep. It's got like I like the color, the dark color, and the nice black and white look, and silver. It's got silver shininess to it. It's got this transparent section exposing the purple, and that has some silvery stars on it. Oh, look at the Jawas there. I like how it's laser cut out. Got a battle going on there. Here's another neat one. This has a lenticular image on it. This looks like the Beatles, but they're all owls. And if you move the card at different angles, it's got some really good motion to it for a lenticular. This is one of my favorite cards. I like how his hair rustles around back and forth. How his head moves. He's tapping away on his drums. I also like the tambourines and their wings strumming the guitars. They've even got motion to their bodies, like they're leaning a bit and bobbing their heads. It's a really good one. It even has some lenticular motion on the back. The motion kind of gives a 3D effect, like it's in behind the logo. Like the logo's almost floating over the background. See what I mean? Pretty neat. And yeah, so the caption is "Happy birthday, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that." Are their mouths opening? See, I like how his hair flops around. And this guy with the tambourine. That's a good one. Alright, and next up, we've got this card. Have a happy woof day. And many more. Dog and cat. And when you open it up, hey, it's supposed to keep playing. Well, we'll come back to that one. It's malfunctioning. A lot of these cards are old, and I actually had to find a couple batteries for some of them, and some of them I never found batteries for. It's very hard to put batteries back into a greeting card. Here, two different people gave me the same card. Do they know me well, or do they know me well, or what? And why did they think of me when they saw this monkey picking its nose? It's got some good movement there too. Not as smooth as the owls, but it's got, and it's like a claymation type monkey. My sister Kathy is known for putting stickers on cards. That's how you know it's from her. And on the inside it says, "Hey brother, I picked this out just for you." I picked it out because it's a monkey with a booger on his finger. There we go. All right, what do we have next? Oh, this is a great one. It says, "Groovy birthday to you, cool cat."
Hey, press the buttons and take a solo. Hey, press the buttons and take a solo.
Press the buttons and take a solo. Okay.
Hey, press the buttons and take a solo.
Dig life, dig cake, dig your birthday.
Press the buttons and take a solo. It's your birthday.
It's your
Press the
birthday.
buttons and take a solo.
It's a scat music. You can make your own little combination of music here.
Press the buttons. Hey, press the buttons and take a solo. Hey, press.
I like the piano. This is one of the ones. This is one of the ones where I had to replace the batteries, because this one's really worth keeping. I like the drums. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty fun. That's one of my favorite ones. I used to have a t-shirt that had a similar design. Here's one. Today's your birthday, an occasion of joy and glee, a national holiday. It should be soon. I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be except here to sing this tune. And this one is not working. Yes. So yeah, that's interesting. Look at that guy. Next card, R2-D2. I don't think this one works, but it's too bad. It had a nice, it played like Happy Birthday. It's just making blipping noises. See, that's what the battery compartment looks like. And it's not working. It's too bad. It was R2-D2 singing Happy Birthday to You with his bleeps and bloops. And this one, the head came off. It used to be on a spring that bounced around. This is a tiki inspired one because my family knows that I like tiki. And it says Ooga Shaka, Ooga 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 Shaka Shaka. So we put that, let's put that there, open it up, and imagine this is kind of bouncing. And it's not working. Oh, here. Oh, starting to work. Now, what's weird about this card is I think they put the arms on backwards. I think this arm's supposed to go on that side. Come on, it's not making the noise. Not politically correct. I think you can hear it. Anyways, maybe I should throw this one out. It's pretty much done for. There's some flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz bearing gifts. There's a fast food turtle named Cal. Cal's cute. This one's funny. Kid with a strainer on her head, pigtails. A giant pickle greeting card. Giant pickle greeting card right there. And it says, bet you didn't expect to get a paper pickle for your birthday. No. There's a puffer fish. I'm not sure why the candle is cut out. It's kind of weird. But he blows the candle out and blows all the air out of him. Here's another one of those multiple fold cards. The penguins. It's pretty neat. Here's one with that I don't quite understand. I guess it's sort of like Edward Gorey type humor, but not Edward Gorey. It's the domestic cat in different poses. Kind of an interesting one. This one I got from my grandmother, my oma, as we say in Dutch. Not. This is a special one to me. My grandmother's not around anymore, and I love that she picked out this card. It's so funny. And I know where my sister Kathy got the idea for putting stickers in cards, because my grandmother did it too. And she wrote, it's nice to have her handwriting around. It says, all the little birdies are singing for you, and me too. She put little bird stickers on there. What a nice thing to give her grandson for his birthday. Musical Moments card. That illustration of that dog is so funny. Anyways, thanks for watching this video about opening mail and looking at various greeting cards that I had collected. Thank you to my family and friends who sent me those greeting cards. Thanks very much for your subscriptions to this channel. Thanks for your support that way. All the best to all of you. Thanks for watching Steve's World of Wonders. Bye for now, everybody. I forgot to show what was inside the Talisman brochure, Talisman Motor Inn brochure. It's this little slip of paper that has the prices for the rooms, dining options at the motel. So for a single room per night, bedroom and studios from $10.75. Those were the days. The courtroom ones were the ones that were facing the Stepping Stone Japanese garden area. So you'd pay a little bit more. Oh, a little bit less for those. Oh, single Yeah, a little bit more. $2 more for those. And the suites were $25 available upon request. Dining facilities, the Talisman Village Breakfast, open from 7 a.m. Also has luncheon and dinner. Dinner and dancing Friday and Saturday. Magnificent dining for the discriminating gourmet. Other facilities, the Beachcomber Lounge Entertainment Nightly. Talisman Village Lounge for relaxing hours, and the swimming pool, Japanese gardens, and waterfall. We honor Seaway Hotels, American Express, and Diners Club credit cards. So that's the little slip of paper that was inside the brochure. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.